To bind the grid dashboard item to data, click a placeholder contained in one of the available data sections and select the required data source field in the binding section of the invoked data item menu. Columns are dimensions or measures depending on the selected column type, which contains data items that provide values for grid columns. The data item menu allows you to select the column type and specify their options. Sparkline is a dimension which contains a data item that provides arguments for sparkline columns. The grid dashboard item supports 4 types of columns. Dimension. A dimension column displays values from the bound data item as is. If the dimension column is bound to a data source containing images, it can display images. Hyperlink. A dimension column allows you to display hyperlinks in the grid dashboard item. You can provide hyperlinks as a separate data item, or they can be automatically created at a runtime from any column using the specified URI pattern. Measure. A measure column displays summaries calculation against data in the bound data item. Values in the measure column can be displayed as text or represented by bars. To select between these modes, open the column menu and go to the options section. Delta. A delta column calculates summaries against 2 measures, the actual value and the target value, which you can switch the column type to delta. A new target data item container appears. The difference between these values is displayed within the column. You can configure delta options in the delta options section of the column menu. Sparkline. A sparkline column visualizes the variation of summary values over time. The sparkline column is bound to the measure providing sparkline values and the dimension providing a date-time interval. Add the required date-time dimension to the sparkline placeholder to show the values depending on time. You can configure sparkline options in the data item sparkline options section. When you drop a data item into the column section, the type for the new column is determined automatically based on the data type. To change the column type, open the column menu and click the corresponding type button. Layout. The grid dashboard item allows you to customize its layout in various ways. You can manage the width of grid columns, specify the visibility of column headers, enable cell merging, etc. To access the layout settings, use the Layout section in the Grid's Options menu. The following settings are available. Horizontal lines specifies grid's horizontal line visibility. Vertical lines specifies grid's vertical line visibility. Banded rows specifies the different background for odd and even rows. Column headers allows you to toggle column header visibility. Word wrap displays cell content on multiple lines if the size of a dashboard item is insufficient to completely display the cell content on a single line. Column width mode specifies column widths of the entire grid using one of the available modes. If you have any questions or concerns, contact us at support@logic.us or visit our support portal. Thank you.